Hi, and welcome to Morning Coffee. This week, as I wrote a devotion, I came across the phrase, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." Now, that's one of those phrases that I have heard all my life, and I have quite often disliked it. I disliked it because the majority of people I knew that liked it seemed to be suggesting that we not only take God for granted, but we ought to live in mortal terror of God sending us to hell. Well, that never set right, and so I always dismissed the phrase, I'm sorry to say, much too quickly without pondering what it might be trying to teach us. Fear of the Lord, I think most thinking Christians would believe that doesn't mean we should live in constant terror of our God. After all, Jesus Christ shows us the character of God. But it suggests a sense of awe, a sense of respect. The word that I was circling around in writing this devotion was submission. The fear of the Lord has to do with submitting ourselves to God and God's desires. Well, pause for just a moment and ask yourself a question. What adjectives would you use to describe God? If you use adjectives like loving, forgiving, gracious, wonderful. Maybe you use righteous, holy, demanding, wonderful. Whatever it is, those adjectives that you use, let me suggest to you that the fear of the Lord and the submission that comes with that has to do with how God has revealed God's self to us. If you think of God as loving and forgiving, then to submit to God would be to submit to being loving and forgiving with people in your life, some of which you may not really care for. If you think of God as righteous and demanding, then submission for you probably has to do with maintaining a holy lifestyle, living a particular way. I would like to hope it's the way Jesus taught you to live. Whatever it is that we see in God that we have, that's been revealed to us, that's what we should embrace in terms of our submission. Our lead ministry firmly stands on the belief that God has shown us in Jesus Christ to welcome people, to welcome all people into our community. And so the lead makes a point of going out and reaching into the community and wanting to be gracious and hospitable. What is it for you? How would you describe God? And are you allowing that character of God to form you? Are you submitting your life, your decisions, so that you become more and more like the God you worship? I hope you have a great day.